Keep it up, bro.
I really appreciate, Baba.
I see say you did in the tech industry.
Thank you, Baba. Yes, as in fully into the tech industry before I even start content. I think this will probably be like my more than 10 years, this thing, that line. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's nice. And although I don't find out one or two, but I just did a project which is about to be launched. But the thing there is that it's going to
You say waiting, you won't find out waiting.
I said I did a project, or I'm on a project.
Okay.
So the project is to take people's data to perform some functions on the app.
Okay.
And I know that one of it is one of the license I need is NDPR something. The one that is in charge
yes, NDPR for PCI compliance.
Yes.
For Nigerian.
For Nigerian, yes, for Nigerian. Now Nigerian me I do. And I know say you be Nigerian person now.
Oh yeah now. No, so, of course not Nigeria day. Your donation won't come they sound like all this Ghanaian one kind.
Well, oh John, me I dey like switch the IP of my voice. I dey like switch the IP of my voice.
It's sharp.
So the thing we did there, we say, is there any other certificate I would need so that Nigeria no go give me the way they take give Facebook now, way they battle with Facebook.
Yes. First of all, I need to quickly clear and first. That Nigerian Facebook own. No say you hear them from me, but lucky we believe say we all know say our money Nigeria dey fine.
Yeah.
That one being said, it also depends on the kind data where you they collect. Share the data where they collect now, just like maybe first name, last name, email address, and probably phone number, or which other data you they collect.
Yes, and it will require BVN because it's going to go through the bank. Transaction will go through the bank.
Okay.
So they need to do their KYC.
Okay, so that transaction. Okay, very good. And then, sorry, I want to ask plenty questions based on experience. So they get different ways so that go know the one to target you to send you to. So if they use BVN, and very good as you mentioned KYC, because KYC don't save you like 50% of the problem. But now, are you storing KYC info on your database, or you are using a third-party authentication for KYC? Maybe they use things like knowyourcustomer.org, all those third-party ones where we say government already approve, where you no need to store anything. Like for example, now you remember that time where they do Pi. Pi they link to one. Okay, Pi too far. Most say LinkedIn. LinkedIn they link with Persona.
Okay.
So LinkedIn no get your info. That Persona go do the verification. So far say it shows successful for Persona, LinkedIn go verify you. You understand? So, but like TikTok verification now, you go need to upload your what is that they call this thing now? Your NIN or whatever you have. Now them go come do the verification. So obviously then they store them for database. So which kind do they do? Are you using third party for KYC, or now you they do the KYC by yourself?
I never even configured that side yet, but I know it's in the database, but using a third party, I think that one will be better. By me, I'd be front end.
Yes. Okay.
So I need to get a third party for the verification, bro.
Okay. Yes, that's your best option.
Okay.
Now your best option be that to just use third party. Easier for you. The government wahala go reduce small one kind. You get. So
Okay.
because now that company now go don't do the NDPR, GDPR, PCI compliance, privacy policy. They don't do them with government. So you go just use them. You have no problem. But if you
But
are now storing things like just first name, last name, what did they call this one again? Email address and maybe phone number. The compliance where you go follow no many. Now still NDPR. I think their PDF they online. And I still NDPR you go follow. If your customers go still enter EU region, that's Europe, you go still follow GDPR this. And it's not too hard. Most of the things, if now wait till I talk, they go just talk, say, okay, oh, just put information for your privacy policy. Now that one be the cocoa because now that privacy policy, so now it go save you later in the future. So just put information for your privacy policy. Say, okay, we dey collect so information, and this is what we are using it for. You understand? And this is what we are using it for. And then that you can delete your data anytime you want. So just send email to blah blah blah. Like the video what I do on privacy policy, I say some people go just talk say we are collecting your data so we can serve you better. That one a bullshit and nonsense talk with that one. They go arrest you because you need to tell them what you are using their data for.
yes, yes.
So, but if things don't come, they enter like you, they collect card detail, like bank, I say ATM card detail. I say they want buy something online. You no get right to store that detail. Number one, because you are supposed to use a payment gateway, and most payment gateway now get everything to handle subscription. They will
Yes.
just give you some, from my experience, it depends on the one way they use. They will give you something like a token for each person's card if you want to do subscription base. You understand? But if you can't store, say you must store, let's say worst case, you got store RAM for your database. Number one, you have to take care of encryption. And then now, people like this one, now not be even NDPR. Now, people like PCI compliance. So that means you write down somewhere. PCI. Don't forget the full meaning of that PCI.
No
Now,
worries.
them go can't tell you.
Okay.
You go read. You go read their documentation. They go tell you the kind encryption algorithm to use, the kind blah 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 to tell you, and then you follow their procedure. But if you are not studying all that, if not just username and password, to me, self, I know they too stressed for that thing again. I could just use Google, and I don't even want to store your user information. I do. I don't want to. So if you take care of all those things, I know sure you will get too much problem.
Too much problem because problem go ever lead. Anyway, that's
No problem must come. Of
and
course,
that-
it go come. It go come.
that's it. But for the payment, because it's on subscription basis, and the customers will buy things too online. So I had to partner with a bank to handle that.
Come again. I don't get that part.
I say because the one of the services there is going to is based on subscription. So I had to boycott all these things. So I had to partner with a bank, one of the commercial bank, to handle it. The payment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
I know if bank they handle them, then I don't think you have too much problem because most of the time banks don't get all those things in place already.
yes, okay. So that's it. Now I'm in testing stage. So probably I go need one or two info from you now. Maybe I go DM you, so we fit talk more.
So yeah, now that one they no wahala. You
Okay,
sharp,
cool.
you sharp.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, now. Promise how far now? Chukwe Buka how far? Dev. Oops, I call your name where? How far? Now Dev ask about PRB. Wisdom after Alpha now. Kratos. Hi B. Me na the yarn now. Oh, now you ask about IP. I hope say you understand what I talk, Abi.
Have you worked
You
with
say?
NFC? Have you worked with NFC before?
Hey, big man.
LFC, no. Who they ask the question? Okay, now Kratos.
No,
Now
no,
me,
no.
I did that. Now I did that.
Hello, who they talk?
Now I did them they talk.
Okay, I did the alpha. You say whether I don't work with LFC before. What do you call her?
NFC.
Did you say
No,
NF?
no, 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 no.
Okay. Okay, NFC. Abi?
Yeah, these things where they for all the start to pay. Because you talk
Okay, you
about
mean NFC? Oh, N for needle, N for needle, abi NFC. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Yes, yeah, I'm not really sure. Don't say. Okay, but ask your question.
yeah. I just wanted to ask if you work with NFC because you were talking about cards, right? So I get the suspicion, say like our normal cards, like NFC card,
Oh,
or I think Mastercard and all these people they get their
okay,
common cryptographic functions. They go make other computers see the transfer funds along that line, sha. So though I have a
okay,
project, I don't know if you don't enter train
okay,
before. You don't enter train for Lagos here. I don't know. So they have that NFC card, this calorie wise card. So I think I have a project that very nice, like it was like around
okay,
that kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking at the way to go around it.
okay,
Yeah, especially the reading of the empty NFC card and writing to it. Now there I did think of.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't even know. Say we get technology, we get things for Nigeria where they even use NFC self. That NFC payment, what would they say abroad?
Yeah. You get this calorie this is only calorie wise in Nigeria where I don't see the use. Those where they pay for and train.
Yeah.
That yeah.
Okay, I bet no vessel. You feel just update me how the thing take the work. I think
So
NFC
okay.
have to do with touch, right? I bet I
Yes.
take the work.
So for people for the how they work for Nigeria, yeah, they will go to the person say you want recharge maybe 1,000, right? Then go tap some they use their phone. They could just do something on the app, tap am for the back of their phone. You could also say you don't get 1,000 naira. Once you reach the place where you want use them, you could just tap am for the place where you go tap am, you go show say they don't maybe 500 naira. If 500 naira, like, yeah. So you go do
Okay.
tap in. And if you want come down, if you tap out, you go just tell you, say, okay, you just to notify, say, okay, this person that actually come down. Or this person that actually complete that kind of process. But the money don't already come out. For train station, you know, say no be so for example, let's say from here to my team, like 750. You if you want drop for Alaba, no be the same price. So if you tap am, you go return back
Okay.
with some money. You understand?
Oh.
So my own question, how did they write to the card?
Oh, okay. Oh, that one no be problem now. That one, how did they write to card? That one no be problem. Chukwu self talk say some POS they use them. Okay.
Yes.
Now I don't know if the small experience what I get for this kind of thing now, not really NFC directly, but let's talk about card generally. Because I don't work on some security, you know, those hotel key card door where you go put card join the door, or some people will be say they go one sign in for office do attendance with their card, staff card.
Yeah.
You don't understand? So they get cards where they sell where be say they are writable cards. They fit store information. So instead of writable, let me use this term programmable card. You dey hear?
Yes, I did hear you.
So yeah, so you go buy the card, plenty empty, then you program them. It be like car brain box. When you buy a new brain box, you go say they won't go give electrician make it program them. So now so those cards they meant. If you decide to create your own, tell China make they do for you, or you go buy the general purpose own, then you program them. So this is how it is. Of course, now you develop the software where they read, and now you design waiting they go read inside the card. So you store in the card, and then when the card the thing just be like what did they call this thing? This interface. What did they call this one that they use for supermarket? Barcode scanner. So you will get something where go read the information. Maybe the receiver to go read them. The information where you need for the card go enter. Most of the time, from my own experience, you don't even need to store too much inside. You just store the user's ID, whatever, if not token that they use or anything, and then you
But what
package
if
the
I want
remaining
to?
for the back end. You say?
I mean, what if a user can have multiple cards?
So I don't know that one now. Maybe you need to come to implement another kind of turnaround. But most of the time, it's supposed to be a user to a card. And yes, probably a user can even have more than one card. Maybe you can go register twice with another detail. But I think the most important thing there is the token of the user or the user ID. I think that one is very, very important.
Okay.
Hello.
You understand? Just like the way you feel get. Oh, hi. Who be that?
Yeah, na Kratos. Actually, I've
Oh, Kratos. You want talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want talk enter this matter?
yeah, based on this
Oh,
same
oh yeah, now.
NFT stuff, is it NFT or NFC? Like there was a time I had this
NFC, yeah.
NFC. There was a time I had this like gig, whereas we were in to build something like this because the person was talking about something of China having this easy payment system, whereas you go to a supermarket, then you just log into the app, input the amount of money you want to pay, then you just scan it on this thing immediately.
Yes.
Payment goes. So you don't need to start doing password, all this thing. Due to that, the app, before you open the app asks you for your fingerprint
Oh,
or your own credentials for
yes. You
Yeah,
do
yeah,
your
you
small
know that.
KYC.
Yes. So when you want to access the app now, it just asks for your fingerprint, then you put your fingerprint, then you access the app. Then you now input the amount you want to pay. Then once you input the amount, there's an hardware available just to read the connection with your phone, what your phone is sending, and
Yes.
what this hardware will be reading. So from that,
Yes.
it immediately detects
Yes.
he just makes the payment straight. So when he asked me of how we can build this thing, what I actually thought was to use Bluetooth. I don't know,
Okay.
or hotspot to send information through that means. In terms that
Okay.
if we will build the app from our end, the app is on the phone already. Then you just input the amount
Yes.
of something you want to, not technically hotspot, I don't even know, but the in form of Bluetooth that only those two apps. The only thing you have to on your hotspot before making.
Can communicate.
Yes, for let's say Bluetooth, you have to on your Bluetooth. So
Okay, wait. Kratos, sorry, before you continue, I want to ask, una don't build them or you they talk and give idea on how those apps feel communicate, or you they ask me so that my brain go understand where.
how the app is going to communicate, because no, the project has not yet been, because we are trying to build the hardware, it's still in China and all those things. We've not started the software.
Oh, okay, fine.
But that's the whole way we put down the whole thing that it's going to work. And I believe it should work like that, because from my own knowledge and experience too. Because I also have friends also that are into hardware, and we all talk together and they're like, yes, we can communicate.
Yes.
So, but I'll be the one building.
Okay.
But I have friends too. Two of my friends are
Okay. The front end, is it for web or for mobile app?
mobile app. React Native for front end, then
Okay, nice. Which stack you want use? Now Flutter, na React Native, or na native you they go?
now Manstack, MongoDB, Express, Native, React Native.
Okay, JavaScript people. That's nice.
So that's the whole way we plan it. I think that's
You don't know the stack way they go use for backend?
yes, Express. But this guy is like saying it might not work. Maybe we should use Python, then we use this Python framework.
Okay. So see, waiting me I feel be say, I think these are some of the problem that and Python. Why Python?
Like that's what my friend is suggesting. But me, I'm not really good with Python. But I'm just like
Oh, okay.
Python to do. It's not as if we are using Python to do one thing. It's just to store. We are not even storing data set. It's just to communicate with the hardware. That's why we are.
No, you don't need Python. You don't need Python.
That's what I was telling my friend.
Yes, you
Because
don't need Python.
I was like,
And I think on the front end self, to send information, that information where they talk to communicate with that another particular app that is the same app. Number one, NFC now one of the problem where there's issues where they solve with this, but NFC is more on a general hand, on a general stuff. You know this app, local send. They behave like Zenda, but on local send. You know the app?
Yes, is the knowledge of Zenda. That's what you want to use in this thing. But whereas you don't need to scan,
Exactly.
you don't need to start doing scan. Due to that, these apps are similar and they are the same radius, this thing, that they can just automatically pick each other.
Yes. May one of them go just on hotspot. That is all.
Yes. That's the way I think.
You know, there's something I did one time in 2020. There's something I did in 2020. This might be weird that I'm saying it here, but I'll say it. Do you know that there's a way that you can automatically on hotspot on somebody's phone, and then you can automatically on Wi-Fi on somebody's phone, and then you will silence the awareness? Do you know that?
No.
So some people can do that. You will see two apps communicating. For your mind, your hotspot no day on, and then for the other person mind, the Wi-Fi no day on. But two of them on at the same time, and they connect. And to make sure that it is only your app, you will just add some form of encryption that is just only your app that can decrypt it. Let me put it that way.
Yes, that you are getting what I'm.
Yes. So now only your app go feel it down.
Yes, that's. I think for me, I think that's how this I did get. I think that's how NFC works mainly. And phones, if we are to look at phones like Samsung and the rest, I think they make that even easier because there's this once you can go on NFC mode. That NFC mode, I've noticed something. This thing it works just like the way you said. It automatically ons your hotspot or your Bluetooth without it
Yes.
on. Because some of these features on my phone, when I'm trying to develop something, I go through it and I study the way they interact, and sometimes when I just connect it to my laptop and see, okay, how is it?
Yes.
So that NFC, there's this inbuilt on my computer. I use something like Samsung. I didn't know it because I have Samsung here. I see that NFC. So when I was trying to study for that this thing before the man approved this thing, I studied that NFC thing. So I knew that this is the solution. This is the
Okay.
So I think that's
Nice. That works. Tell your team that if you use them.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think I don't know if we could like my own project now. Like I said, is on the testing stage. Is it possible, or is there a way we can find an investor on this? Or anybody have an idea we can get an investor?
Sorry, please, can you come again?
Okay.
The app is on the testing stage. I have a product that I want to push to the market. It's on the testing stage. The MVP is ready. We've done most of the front end and most of the back end is on testing stage. But now I need an investor. Is there an idea of how one can get an investor?
Okay. You want answer? Kratos, you want answer?
Yeah, I would have loved to say something, but I think you should go first. I can.
Okay. First of all, let me establish this first. I know if you point you in the right direction to get investor, but I get reservation about investors, and I go explain this thing give you. Based on my experience, based on say when we don't build apps, we define people where they do and people where I say people where they do and people where go see and invest inside the thing. I noticed one trend about investors. If you feel solve this problem, you might really not need to look for investor. Probably an investor go look for you. Every investor, if you watch these guys, Shark Tank. How many of them know Shark Tank?
All those people they mad though.
Exactly. Now, see the way that they do for Shark Tank. They go ask you, they come say you never release product, you never get users. They go ask you where this thing done they work, how many downloads, how many users. You understand? You want to know how many users don't they use them? How much have you gotten by revenue? And then why are you now looking for this funding? So, for example, this is how it is. Let's say, I've created an app. Okay, I already have 500 downloads, and out of that 500 downloads, we can post of. Oh, thank you, promise. We can boast of that 450 are using the app inside that 500 download, and this is what we want to do. We notice that if we have this, we can push more to like 1,500, 1 million users if we're able to cover this area, and that's why we are looking for so. Nice guy, you don't understand me, ba? So investors now want to make app don't launch. May you don't learn all the beginning suffer where you need to suffer. No be their money you want take suffer. All that beginning suffer will be say, okay, App Store no collect your app. This one no collect your app. As you get 500 people, app crash. You run fix the issue. All those beginning don't pass. Now the app is working, but we just need these funds to do maybe proper advertisement. Maybe we need 50 million for advertisement, or we need this so that we can enlarge the back end, or there's this area we want to cover. There's this way we need to get agents, or blah, 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 blah. If you watch Shark Tank, you go notice them like that. So if you get that stage, you don't need to even bother for investor. People go send you email. If they say your product, they waka well. Or even word of mouth, or you go to this tech conference, you see all this what they call them, where they always they for advisor chair. By the time you tell them this is what I have, they are able to download the app on App Store or Google Play Store. They already know you mean business. You don't already they work. No be wishful thinking. You understand? Nice guy. Our creators don't come up for life.
Yeah, I feel you. I understand.
Perfect.
You see, I've read a lot relating to this aspect, but I know all ideas too is still welcome. There are still some things I might have not.
Yes.
But in Nigeria, you get some levels, where we say you go reach, say, small money remain. No. Actually, for my product, which I will still share with you. For my product, if I get just 5 users, I don't need any investor again. Just
Okay.
5
Okay.
because this product is not just, it doesn't deal with individual, it deals with a community. And if I just get 5 communities
Nice.
on it, just 5 communities on it, even if I just start safe, forget, I don't need any investor. The product go preach itself. And one of the things there is that out of all my competitors, I have 5 points that is more than, and this is the first app that will be speaking our 3 major Nigerian languages and 6 international languages.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
The 3 major Nigerian languages is that so that even though it did not, people from the north could communicate. Even though it did east, people from the east can as well.
Oh, sharp.
Instead of saying Baturenchi, change it to your own language and we can communicate. That's it. Be say I know here English. Listen, just change it to your language and it will. This is the first out of my competitors. This app is the first in Nigeria that will do such. Yeah. And the thing there is that presently the stage where I tell you say testing stage is dead. Now testing stage is dead. I just need small money. Me myself, I know about digital marketing. I'm a digital marketer already. So and I will now dive into development front end. I did front end now, which I intend to join back end soon. So with even the UI UX, I can do UI UX. I did the UI UX myself, which I'll still, do more on it. But the thing there is that now shaking money, I just need to. That's why I said, Even if I get friends
Nice
that
guy.
will come together. Yes, sir.
Nice guy. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Tech prophet. We. But say you understand.
Hey,
wetin
fine,
tech
fine,
prophet
fine.
Like they share so.
Okay,
is
now
it?
wisdom they talk abi. Okay, sharp how now.
Yes, now wisdom. I just dey try for speak the pidgin language, but me na Sierra Leonean. Say you understand wetin tech prophet dey try for talk so. You see, I've already I'm not saying I know exactly your package, your app, but like I'm seeing the glimpse. Okay, you know this tech of a thing is our calling. It's in our blood. The moment it starts pointing something, we already understand the other thing. You see, for what me understand though, the app, okay? In fact, what Tech Prophet is just advising all these people like Shark Tank or the Lion, you know, all these people start frustrating you, start making as if you are not important. All your years or your time you have spent programming, you know how these things are very difficult. They will start even speaking to you as if you don't even what you are.
They gonna come, they make you they feel like say that nonsense you do, and they can't even build what they built.
So better take the advice now. If you only, as you say, you only need few community or 5 users, stay that part until the team blow for itself. When it blow, they will come for you. They will start email you. They will jaga your life. Oh.
Yes, that's the fact.
They will mail you, call you.
Baba, you go tire. You go tire. Now you go they do guy.
Do you know one thing is that if you start looking for investors now, I no feel like for you due to the stage where you talk say you dey now you go lose, because we have been in company whereby in need of investors, and the whole investors they know they invest say make you make am, they wan invest say make themselves make profit. Na wetin most investors dey always do. If you go meet investor like this, say how investor go take make you no profit. Investor no dey put money for you say make your app big. Investor dey see wetin go gain in return for me. Na wetin most investors like.
Exactly. He no care about you. Now he only care about.
He no fucking care about you. Say okay, wait. He's thinking of what will be coming to me in the next 2 years. Some will even tell you that something wey no fit give him another in return in the next 6 months. He will tell you he's not interested. If you are in a stage whereby you are telling him Google.
True. I don't see that type. I don't see how well.
Apple is rejecting your app. He will start telling you what's the meaning of all this rubbish. Some of them don't even wanna. I don't build up. Say get my app for 6 months, and you go think say no, not Google, Apple. Apple rejected my app for straight 6 months, and you be thinking like, what is it not the same app Google accepted? Like, people like that, normal investors, they will start telling you that probably it's because you build rubbish, that's why they are rejecting it. That you should return their money. You understand? Like, you yourself, you
Yes.
become frustrated.
Yes.
So what I believe is that if you can still build on your own, build on small things that you see you can just grow yourself. Some of them will come and kneel down like this and say, "What do you want? Do you need money for petrol?" If they see that there's nowhere again, they will say they will do solar for you. They will find the smallest means they can see to contribute. Even some will tell you, just put my name as contributor alone.
Exactly.
You've grown to that stage, but if as of now they will not dey do you like say you don't know wetin you do. Some that have not even heard of H1 ordinary H1 will tell you I also code before. You know, I also code before. This one that I are doing now, I don't understand. Me too.
They tell you.
All those kind of, are you now? You don't really like me. All those kind of things they enter you.
Wait, Kratos, wait, make I give a perfect example with myself. Make I give a better example. Nice guy, eh? You see this live what they do. That's this my TikTok live and the way they do content. If not notice, they throw away content daily, every day since December 31st, 2024 till now, daily, except when my papa died. Now, but I started content since 2022, but now I now stopped, then resume back that December 31st. I have a computer school here in Edo State. I'm even planning to move to Lagos and create another chapter or something else. Now, what do they charge to teach front end normally now 150K? And my front end course now what is that they call this thing now? Now HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Git, React, and then Web3.js. So that make people for hungry. Sometimes I feel just carry Next.js, join.
Wow, that's nice.
But people go come say, man, that 150 too much. This one, blah 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 blah. This one. You get person will go even start, you know, go finish. This
How
one.
much is that in dollar? Tech Prophet, sorry, but how much is that in dollar?
That would be about maybe $80.
About 90 something dollars now, or $80.
$80.
So please do not say they are.
The year now, the year. At some point, we turn it to community this thing now. At some point, we can't turn it to community this thing. Can't use and they help people. So, okay, can't learn for free. Can't do this one, blah, blah, blah. You understand? So, boy, see what can happen. As I start content, they release content back to back. They show, say, I know what here they do. And you know what can happen? People come, they call me, hey, I want my son to come and learn at your place. I want my this one to come and learn at your place. Some people, they send me DM. Then I now tell them that for front end, it is $500. If na mobile front end, na $700. Do you know that they know they argue? They do not argue. They know they argue one thing at all. So, because the value don't they don't say this guy don't come out, everybody blah, 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 this guy don't good. All lies, baba. Now read, I go see read content online. So but they feel say there's now more value. Now Tech Prophet won't teach my Peking, or now Tech Prophet won't you know how many people online? There was one case that even happened recently. Somebody contacted me that she wants me to teach her some things in blah blah blah, what they do for school and all that. And she can't say na just for a few months, maybe like 2 months or a month. I just can't do. I can't say I don't know how to charge you, but maybe give me 350. Now the woman say wait first, 350. I say yes, 350. Now the woman say no, she go give me 500. I never experienced that for my life. So now the yes, so nice guy don't come out. Nice guys don't come out for this life, oh, and I will they talk this thing for. Make I find out whether I did. But so when I see the difference now, and I see say it actually makes sense. Make I invite him back.
Actually,
it actually makes sense to be like that.
Tech Prophet. You know.
Yeah.
Now because of your content, me myself, I go buy all this because I've been a developer now for the past 7 years. But I actually have this upper due to that. I'm very good at. I don't know if you know about 3Ds, whereby you can do all the 3D in web.
Okay, yeah.
All these WebGL.
Yes.
I'm very so what I'm planning to do now is making content too now on 3GS. Because I actually saw your this thing. Actually, I know they really like
sharp, it go make sense.
Because I know they really saw your this thing. I know they really see all these content. Sometimes most people, because I don't date life like this where we say the person they do content and they talk rubbish. I be like, this one now go they teach these people now and no go because maybe they talk say constant let's say they be the same thing. I be like, shey you just start the all those
so
kind.
My own is Tech Prophet. You see, this programming thing, man, don't tire. The float Git. Come to fullstack.com. Go check this. Check a lot of these. If you can just organize one master class to remove all our doubts, that will find it. It will really fine.
Okay, yeah, that, it go make sense. Like when you say doubts, like doubts in what?
Okay, now, I began this program when I want to wear that program. Thank you. You think you understand it. After 1 week of surfing the internet, browsing different type of ideas. Where they can catch me, Tech Prophet. And when me go see what recommendation for you,
okay.
REST controller. That thing disgrace me. YouTube upon YouTube.
Okay.
Check this, go this. They watch this here, I go put hand by AI. Finally, I take this. tech prophet, you need to organize the master class. Let's just hold it that one. I hope so you understand. I sharp deal and tell you.
Yeah, tech prophet.
Okay,
I
okay.
wanted to add to
Okay, promise. Go on.
Yeah. I wanted to add to what I think it was nice guy. When it comes to investors now, it's not 2022 anymore that or 2020 that investors throw funds at ideas. Like they want to see user metrics. They want to see that the product's actually working. It's in the market already. So it's like to nice guy. Just everyone has been saying like the exact like.
Yes, that's what we've been saying since.
You need your products to be out there, like get your user metrics, and if it's something you can try to create content on, like it gives you that social credit that what you're doing, like people, you can get feedback from that. Try like make content on what your product is about, try to just put it out there. I think that's going to give you a lot of social credit, and from there people can reach out, investors can reach out. It's always best to attract than to like start to seek for people to like invest in. But yeah, I think
yes,
was saying something about.
Yes, I'm writing that. I'm writing that down now on my notes. I write them down. Make my wife help me start to package the content like this.
Yeah, I think Kratos was saying something about creating 3GS. I'm a game developer, by the way. So I mean, let's have a chat. I would love to see a few things and like maybe we could create something together.
Inside coding, game development is the only area I've not dabbled into. And now because inside me, down, I dey fear am. I know they talk about saying do all these small JavaScript game or all this browser. I mean, like imagine something like FIFA or GTA. Because I dey try to wrap my head around how they take do am. Leave all these directional things with GIS and the rest. How? I beg, I go like if you fit just throw light on that thing small.
It's not really nice, so if you not really calm down.
Are you serious?
Because even me myself, I do 3GS, which is 3D, all this thing in web and everything. Sometimes I just think of let me even try gaming or more. Like it's not something that you put your head anyhow.
I bet as we dey talk, man, I used to like this life, man. I know verse.
It just throw you out, like say you know Sabi.
Wow. Are you serious?
It's quite broad.
Wait. Promise, I beg. Enlighten us, I beg.
Where exactly? Okay, from I personally use Unreal and Unity. I'm just looking into like 3JS because I find it interesting that you can build something with JavaScript on like 3D virtual world, like with JavaScript. But when it comes to like development now, it's quite broad and you need to kind of know where you want to go into in the aspect of developing games. So for me, I'm a gameplay engineer, solely to like C++, C#, gameplay engineering, all of those things. I'm not into the design aspect or
nice.
or anything like that. So you need to specify which aspect you're going into. I think most people in the life here are like developers, so probably looking into like the engineering aspect. But I would say it's, I mean, we all know what C++ and C# is like. So
Promise. Some of us, we are developers, yes, we know. But we are still developer. We read a lot instead of just to build one simple component. We read and
so, wisdom be coming down.
No, tech prophet, let me just say my mind. That's the fact, though. You know, we don't have to be tired as you know, these things are really make us if you know it. But if you don't know, you go get job. You go know. You will not say the internet, You do my job. That's the time you'll be browsing will not be browsing. So as I'm saying now, tech prophet, honestly, this programming of a thing. We want to be that bold in spirit. You ask us questions, we can tell you of it, because basic computer science, you know. these people that pass through this computer school, you know, we can talk a lot. But when it comes to the doing, you see, that's why someone was saying there was this fellow in Tukuji. He said, you being a computer graduate, that will not qualify you to be a programmer, or neither you say you know anything about
No, at all, at all, at
in the
all,
world
at
of
all.
programming or the world of technology. Whatever you have been taught for computer, that is your own way. When you come there, in fact, they are going to scatter you, rebuild you again. That's the time you know that, you know, back in college or university, they are helping our life, encouraging us with all of this Java of the thing. You know, when we do all of these things behind camera, we think they have arrived. But my first job was a telecommunication, and I was within the networking unit. That's the time I know that I don't know anything. Simple problem. We have the internet like as if we want to explode our computer. You know, we'll know what to do, but how to do it now is the problem.
I understand.
So, Tech Perfect, you have to really try for us. So this online school I'm talking about, some of us are very serious about it. We go there, in fact, we even, when you are giving us the application form, we even, for just have one button there, and your level of experience, and make sure you start with 0, because that's where we will be 0. And say yes.
Okay.
You put it there, level of experience. You not even start a beginner. We are not even beginners. Let's start 0. So when we come at the beginner stage, we know now what to begin.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. No wala, wisdom. Promise, how far are you still there?
Yeah, me.
Okay, so the thing you were talking about, game wisdom. Don't worry, I'll come back to that your own. So that thing you were talking about, like the two areas, like there's the, is it like the back end part and then there's the design part, right?
Okay, so when it comes to gaming now, like development of games, you have the aspect of like people that design like the environment, the props, the assets, like the things we can visually see, the characters. Then there are guys that like deciding what the mechanics or how the players will behave. Like maybe you're creating a shooter game, like the shooting logic, the projectile, all of those things. So that's like the programming aspect. Now also going into like furthermore than that, you have the animation aspects too, which is also going into with like the design a little bit, but also like as a developer to you work with animation assets that animators have created to make your creation come to life. Kind of if you have a game logic that you're shooting and the projectile is working but the animation is not working, it's not going to look good. So you also still like kind of like work with animators, and so it's quite broad.
Okay.
You could also, if you're a UI UX and designer too as well, there's also an aspect of like game development for that too, which is game UI design, which you can like create odds like interfaces that people like interact with when you open a game. So it's a whole lot, but it's just if you want to go into gaming, you have to like specify exactly what you want to do, because saying you want to do everything is like it's not possible. It's not even possible.
Okay.
But yeah, also,
okay.
I wanted to
So sorry, I have a question. A question. Okay. Go on.
Yeah, on what Wisdom was saying, I think when it comes to like programming, I personally now think that, or from my experience, that it's even way more than you actually knowing how to code. It's more of going into your problem solving.
Yes, now you are talking about it really. Yes.
Yeah. So it's because we see a lot of like new like engineers come into the space, and you're stuck in that like tutorial, or you can't really do something outside of watching a tutorial, or like you can't really think of how to bring something to life. So I think the major issue that I found with like engineers that have been able to have conversations with is not actually that they don't know how to code or they don't know how to write programs, but kind of don't have that critical thinking or problem solving skills. So I think that's one aspect we can like emphasize on more and try to like help people or teach new engineers to like know how to do that.
Promise, are you done?
Yeah, yes I am.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so before I answer promise, because wisdom, because that wisdom question, I have many things I'm planning around that, so I will handle that. Any other question or anybody want to contribute anything? In worldwide, you never talk.
Let me just-
Apple leaks, you never talks.
Good day.
Okay.
So I'm
In world, how far?
Yeah, I'm Imano. I'm from Ghana. And I have a question.
Oh, sharp. Oh, that's nice. Go ahead.
Yeah, so in Ghana, MTN has two apps. That's the MTN mobile money app and then the general MTN app.
Okay.
For purchasing data, bundles, airtime and all that. There's one thing about these two apps that really amazes me. Even when you don't have data, you can use these apps.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like I just wanted to ask, what's under the hood? How does it work? Because all they need
Okay.
to just swipe down and like turn on the data, and even when you don't have enough data, the app will work. You'll be able to make transactions through your mobile money. You'll be able to buy airtime.
Okay, and sorry, a quick question.
Yeah.
And that's if the SIM card that you are using is MTN, right? Or can you use it against another company's SIM card?
I've not tried that, but if it's MTN, it works.
Okay, you can try that. But before I answer, anybody want try for yeah? Because even me, I'm not sure say I know, but I think I can dabble through it. Anybody? Promise. Aji Dev, Afa, una get idea?
No idea.
So una get idea? Promise you not talk again. As in like based on what the guy talk, say
I'm not in the like that much into the networking aspect of things, so I mean my ideas like limited in that aspect.
okay, that's fine. But I don't really think it has to do with network. Okay, let me take it this way. So Emmanuel, I'm going to ask you like maybe one or two questions.
Okay. Hello.
Me, I don't hear anybody again. No, person they hear me so.
Yeah,
We
I can
do.
hear you.
Okay, it seems this guy's network is down. But before a network will come back, let me thank everybody that has contributed to the issue of getting an investors and how to what to do to scale or something. Yeah, someone suggested. Someone
You're
suggested.
welcome.
Someone suggested content and like that. Fine. It's so yeah, I'm doing that, and the website for the product is up already. The website is running. Like I said, it's on testing stage, and promise. I think I'll have to connect to you because on the app there's a game there, which I think we'll just need to stock one or two on that. But for the anyway, I think I'll just go with what people has contributed. I'll try that out, but I know to get that really working on my own for the app the level it is now, it's just 5M that will push the thing rolling. But thank everyone for contributing. Thank you so much.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, bro. Welcome.
Okay, so somebody asked about that app. Now I want to answer the question. He said, in cases where even when you don't have data and you're still able to carry out transactions, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So,
You hear me now?
yeah, we hear you. Welcome
Yes,
back.
boss.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I think I was asking one question, Abi. I was asking question from him. That's him worldwide, right?
I think El Shapiro is trying to answer that question the young man asked. So I think he's saying something.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay. So regarding that, what usually happens?
Oh, El Shapiro, I beg start again from beginning so that I go fit gain.
Okay, I just started. So what happens is that you need the
All right.
network providers. You have an agreement. I think probably you could, based on your agreement or maybe based on traffic, they allow certain services or apps to run data free. Then you, who owns the app, will pay for it.
I think that was very helpful. Which means the network provider allows anyone with like their SIM to be able to send data to them without them having data on their side.
Like for example, now, I think there was a time. I think is it Diamond Bank. With or without data, I can still access my banking app. Only with MTN SIM. I think that was their collaboration as at then. Then there was this other app I was using. I can't really remember. So, okay, the last few months, I think a state in Nigeria collaborated with one of the network providers to allow people to register JAMP. If you want to access anything concerning JAM registration or WAEC, I think it's Plateau State. I can't remember exactly. So you talk to the network to allow certain site or a certain network from a certain location to access that thing, but you will be the one to pay. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I understand.
Although I have not been able to get it or to incorporate that, but based on my interaction with one of these people, one of these sites, I'll be able to. This is what I've been able to find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was helpful. I'll look into getting in touch with someone.
Okay, nice. Shapiro, that's nice. You know, at the beginning, that's why I asked him that has he tried with another SIM that is not MTN? And whereas the app is MTN's app. So they can decide to do anything without you even understanding what is happening. Is their app, is their SIM card. So they can access data without your phone in code accessing data. Permit me to say that. So yes, so it could be as El Shapiro said, there is another way, but maybe not it like a form of hybrid app that works both online and offline. Like if you are using some software, it can work offline. When there is internet, it will synchronize and work with online. So if it's that type, that one too is another different case. It's just that the software will have its own database locally, then they sync with the other database once there's internet and everything works together. But since this one is an app, that's why I wanted you. If possible, you can check later. Try with another SIM. If it works or it doesn't work, please send to my DM. Maybe for no. But I think it's more of like what El Shapiro was saying.
I'll do that.
Somebody asked in the comment section, that's Bad Rich, that El Shapiro, are you tokenizing like a smart contract? I know that's I'm not talking that smart contract for you.
No.
El Shapiro, now you that they ask that question, so yeah, do answer your question.
I'm surprised. Smart contract is for Web3 and blockchain. So what happens is just if you're talking about contract, then you just need to talk to your network provider. You have come to an agreement on how they are going to provide you.
Yeah, general contract, right?
Yes, but tokenizing, I don't know where that's
okay. Oh, I think I need to. The person when you mention contract, maybe the person thinks is what they call it now. what they call this thing now?
Crypto.
Yeah, blockchain. No, that's not what we're talking about. It's not crypto at all. Now, general contract where you know for school, like signing document. If you help us do this, I will do this. Keep your own side of agreement. I keep my own side of agreement. Like that. Smart contract. That one we don't enter blockchain. Ethereum blockchain. That one another point. Wisdom. What happen? You don't come out for our this thing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, go on, nice guy.
I want to believe it. MTN, so far it is MTN's app and it's on MTN's network. They can do whatever they want at the back end. Like my app that I'm saying, if it's a local transaction you're doing from wallet to wallet, that one has nothing to do with any other external the money locally from wallet to wallet. That's how this app too is being built. Like earlier. Anyway, that's just it. Anyway, so I believe once is your own thing, you can always do your thing in a local way, run your back end the way once is well programmed, then you can run your back end. Thank you.
Thank you, Oz.
But I hope you understand, Sha. I hope you understand. Because I know by the time people start using our products, they will be wondering, how did these people do it? But it's something we've done at the back end, locally. You can easily, send money to me. I can easily send money to you because it's a wallet, service that runs on the app. Yet. So me una just I know say na big boys dey here. Me una just find me 5M, may I take push am. Anybody who want join the train, may you join the train, may we sign the agreement. I mean, may we enter contract now. Say no be contract.
You cry.
Yeah, chat application like web-based.
No, I've only done something on the app, but no, not I did. Mine is app.
Sorry, my network went off again. So who they talk now? Somebody mentioned something about chat app.
Yes, I said what I've done that like I want to use encryption instead of end-to-end encryption. I want to use the normal encryption.
You want to use what?
Okay.
Normal encryption, no end-to-end encryption, just normal encryption. Not to be that
No, I don't understand. There's nothing like normal or end-to-end encryption. What do you want to use encryption do first? More understand.
Like to store a chat.
Okay, you want to encrypt the chat in the database, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, somebody want to try?
Okay.
Nice guy, you be want to answer that question? Okay, somebody go. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. To just from my findings, I don't know the app, but me, I did it. It's an app I did that has a chat inside. What I used is a web socket. It's a socket, not end-to-end encryption. Because I found out that even end-to-end encryption, the people say, or you can encrypt it, can also be decrypted, and also but I used a WebSocket. It's a mobile app, but he's talking about web-based or something. I did a mobile app relating to that.
Well, another thought, it depends on how you are handling your chats. Some people have their chats will be stored on database. So if at all you are storing chats on database, then it is very important that you encrypt the chats, because you don't know, peradventure somebody happens to look at your database. It will not be nice for you to see conversations just by mere inspection. So you will choose your own encryption algorithm that you choose when encrypting to store on database.
Okay, I did like a live chat. I use encryption, yes, but I don't use WebSocket. I use ansas, JavaScript to pull the HTTP.
Okay, so when decrypting, when retrieving the net chats, then you do your decryption.
Yeah, like I want to host. Like, what is the best hosting like provider? Because I wanted to use Cipani to start.
Well, if I want to give you an advice, I guess your app is still new, it's still fresh, you've not skilled, you've not started making money on it. Before you start making money, or before you start getting large customer base, you can start with a very small hosting to save you money, because you don't know whether so that you don't have to spend money, then realize that you are not getting anywhere. Everybody who has been in development has abandoned one or two projects. So let it not be that you've spent a lot of money on the project and then later on you abandon it, because that is inevitable. Abandoning one or two projects
network
as a developer, you must have experienced that. So I would advise you look for a very good, reliable shared hosting first, and host your app. When your app start growing, you can transfer.
And the last, shared hosting do not support long-term chat, like using WebSocket for real-time chats. Shared hosting do not support, only VPS or cloud hosting.
Hello.
I said shared hosting do not support real-time chats, like integrating WebSocket to your application. It's only VPS or cloud hosting, and those hosting plan is cost like that kind of 15,000 above.
Okay, it depends on who is hosting your app for you. Which host, like if you're hosting with GoDaddy, you see GoDaddy, they even allow you to do SSH on your shared hosting. Not every hosting company allows you to do that. Then we have Hostinger. If you are building a PHP app, or there's a way you can mix your PHP with React. Those who do Laravel, there's a way they use mix to combine React and PHP. So once you are doing that, there's a way they don't limit you like other hostings. So you can try GoDaddy, you can try Hostinger, and then I think there are other cheaper VPS. Try DigitalOcean. For now, I believe your app is still small, so don't spend a lot of money on app that you are not started making money, or so that's just it. Just try small and make sure that you just
sorry guys.
Keep yourself,
sorry guys, my network don't do anyhow.
Active, accessible for the time being until you are able to make money, or when you have large customer base, then you can scale.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We are getting you, but like the gem is disturbing.
Oh, sorry. We're gonna need to manage them. So I want to quickly talk on the beginning of what Apple Leak said about encryption. Because if I say we just answer them, then we just sweep them off like that. Apple Leaks, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So when you have to do with chat app, I've built many, so that's why it seems like I have a little bit of experience in that. So when it has to do with chat app, there are two ways. If you are doing one-to-many chat, like maybe general chat, like chat room, and then if you are doing like one-to-one messaging, And then another one, if you are not doing one-to-one messaging or peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer means you are not storing in database. You are just sending directly to the next user. Another one is you are sending to the next user one-on-one, yes, but you are storing in database. The other one I mentioned first, chat room. You are sending to everybody. Everybody is seeing what, chat room. But you are also storing in database. Now, everyone that involves database, the encryption is different. But the one that involves peer-to-peer, no storing in database, that means you are encrypting the thing on the fly. Then you are sending with WebSocket. That encryption is also different. So which one they do inside so that I go know how to answer you?
One-to-one chat and chat room.
One-to-one chat and chat room. But
Yes.
no, the question is, are you storing in database all of them? That's one-to-one. Say you they store for database. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
And then that one is a very simple form. So what form of encryption have you used? Because that's how they teach people. I go ask Wetin you don't try. Or you never use any encryption at all? Hello, share my network don't go again. Apple locks, I they ask you, Apple locks not the here. Okay. Anyways, if you come back, maybe you go continue. They go answer them the next thing to answer. They go answer them in question. Let's say don't disconnect. Shapiro, thank you. Your knowledge, you and Promise, your knowledge sharp and Kratos. I appreciate. So, which other thing can we talk about, or anybody want to answer question? May I get things what I want to talk about for my mind though, but I just want to answer people question.
Not settle my case, Nico. Not settle my case.
I'm just here to
Okay.
My network.
Wait to start slows. Wait, hold on. The blast say Apple locks don't come back. Wait, make we talk to Apple locks. Apple locks, how far you don't come back?
Yes.
Okay. So I talk say, since now database on your own, they very simple. Now simple hashing if you do, but the point be say some people go say they won't use Byte-Crypt, which is the hashing for most general passwords. They forget say the Byte-Crypt on go only compare. No be say it go decrypt them back to what it was. It will not. It will only compare. So most of the time, like me now, I they use symmetric encryption. I learned that early. The thing nearly killed me the first time. So you this one involves say you go get key, the same key to encrypt, the same key to decrypt.
I used AES.
Okay, that's asymmetric, right?
Yes, but I know it's the same key to encrypt.
Yes, one key to encrypt, another key to decrypt. Yes, that one too works.
Yes.
Then there is this one. I just tried it. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. Say I go get and say it go work, sha, but it shan't work. This field level encryption. You don't try that one.
No. It's only AES.
So you feel encrypt specific columns for database. Now, what that one they help you do be that maybe like email or whatever, but that's fine. Since you don't do that, your encryption they okay. So, but now what people know they talk about now. El Shapiro, we reason this thing together with Promise and Kratos. What if now over WebSocket we are not storing in the database? We want peer to peer. I'm sending to this device, just like almost what WhatsApp say they do. Like encryption, you see they'll send you message say your encryption don't change with this person. No. So what do you guys think is happening there?
Okay, so what happens is just the way this HTTPS work. When I'm sending message,
Yes.
I'm sending with the key. So my system has the encryption algorithm. Your system
Yes.
has, both of us have the encryption algorithm. When I'm sending
Yes.
message, I send along with the key. Then when you're
Okay.
sending, you're sending along with the key. So the encryption happens at the reception point.
Yes.
When the encryption happens, decryption happens.
Okay. That's fine. So that means it's still using that symmetric and asymmetric way, but it just be saying that this one they send key and then this one they all of them get the same key and read key, abi?
Yes. But I can't say that this is just how it happens. You know, the thing is broad. Somebody might have it.
Yes, of course. But this is like the theory at the background, abi?
Yes.
Somebody else want to try? Shapiro, your brain sharp. Another person won't try. Kratos, come out now.
Sorry, I do work now. Why you come on?
No verse, no verse, no verse. Today my wife say make I no work. Now it made me get this time like this.
My PM will break my head this time. I know sorry.
Oh yeah, now, sharp. Go on.
I did listening to.
Oh yeah, now, no wala, everywhere good. So Apple leaks. Your mind don't dare be. They don't settle your matter.
You made one like.
Sorry. Right.
You one last one.
Oh, no worry, Kratos. No worry. Just do your thing.
Okay, I did listen to it.
All right, okay, that's fine. So Apple leaks. You say one last one. What be that one?
Yes, I built a VPNet web application. So I use VPass as a third-party API, but they don't offer spot funding. And ClubConnect, they always have issue, and they don't offer sporty bets. And I don't know other trusted API.
Oh,
are you talking about BT?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I built one of this, but I didn't build it. So you built it based on what you're able to buy. But the API we use. Let me.
I bet I don't forget to the like. Or me na they like la. I take a beguna. May these people feel activate my team. Okay, go on.
I'm just giving it small time. Let me log in. I don't forget the name. The one you are not getting is betting, right? They are not issuing betting here.
Spot funding.
It says spot funding.
Yeah, that's betting now.
Yes.
Man, make una laugh. Funny enough, she una know say na the first time why the year spot funding. I've never done any project that has to do with betting and blah 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 for my life.
Yeah,
when
it stuff.
As he say spot funding, I first go say, I wait to be that one again. Okay, now it makes sense.
After we have the right PHP very well.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So you get all that alternative to tell Apple leaks.
Yeah. Now which I want to check. I want to open that page. Yeah. eBill Africa. eBill.Africa. Just check eBills. So they take care of the debts.
I've checked VTU Africa.
No, eBills.
I'm not hearing you.
I bet Kratos, if you write down for comment section, may see the spelling.
Okay.
That's perfect.
I promise.
The conversation was going on with encryption and the likes. I don't know what I dropped down. So I wanted to. I don't know if maybe the person should look into ECC or maybe stuff like that, like elliptic curve cryptography, all of those things, like get to understand, because I think that would. Because I work with a game project that like try to like do something like that, and I wasn't the engineer in that to do with like the encryption aspect. So I worked with the engineer, so look into that, and I think that will help.
Apple leaks today. Yeah, another option for you, which I'm also hearing it for the first time. You said ACC, right? ACC, I mean ECC.
ECC, elliptic curve cryptography.
Oh, okay.
It's an asymmetric encryption algorithm.
Oh, okay. I think this is something I would want to talk about. I think I should do a content on encryption.
That ECC this thing used from smart contract.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's that's like the core aspect of how the blockchain is kind of encrypted in a way, kind of safe with RSA. I kind of sound like the public key signature if you're into the blockchain aspect of things. like the way
Yeah.
private key and public key works.
Who is talking, sir? Okay, promise.
Yeah,
I think it's,
promise. Our game guy.
Sorry, who is asking for the detail? It's
Yes, Apollox.
VTUafrica.com.
Okay. Apollox, you get Abi. He say you don't check that one, Abi.
That's the one I used. VTUafrica.com.ng. That one I use. And they support bets like that one.
Yes,
Sport
I know those
bet.
people.
Oh, please.
I know them.
There's one question I want to actually ask.
Wait. Start slows. Wait first. Start slows. Don't worry, wait first. They don't set to Apple leaks matter like this. You get question what I want ask for what I want ask promise. Promise Abi everybody for the house. Now no ROSA encryption Abi. This ECC where you mentioned so it get that kind of level of security or encryption, sorry. Promise.
One thing about ECC is that you know like the way normal wallets are like let's say MetaMask or your Trust wallet or the rest.
Yes.
Whereby your contract, your normal address, like wherever say, if you want to send like Bitcoin to somebody else, you give them your address, like your wallet address.
Yes. I bet hold on, sorry, who they talk? Now sing boys they call talk Abi.
Yeah.
Oh, carry on.
So you know the way you actually send them your contract address, that is not actually the key. That one is
Okay.
just address to actually send your money, like for them to say this is my
Yes.
account number.
Yes,
this
because
my
there's
account
now
number.
a private key.
So now there's not a private key. So this private key, that's what it is now. It's another way whereby it's actually used to decrypt.
Okay.
So let us say like that your private key on blockchain is exactly the same thing as your PIN.
Okay.
Like using your ATM card, your PIN, whereby
Yeah.
you can actually have access. Because nobody can just come using your normal wallet address to hack your this or anything. You have to know the
Okay.
private key of that person to actually take that money away. So that is the advantage of this elliptic cryptographic code.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So which type of encryption are you guys talking about?
Now this ECC, I think Promise said it's a type of asymmetric encryption. So since there is key and blah blah blah, of course it is.
ECC.
Yes, ECC.
Yeah, elliptic curve. Okay, let me just say EC. Just sort of ECDSC. Elliptic curve digital
Cryptography.
Cryptography.
signature.
I think I don't get of
Are they even Google them now? They say it relies on algebraic structure of elliptic curves over finite fields.
Actually,
Wahala.
I've never used it before,
So,
but I don't get for one of them.
the way it works is with the ECC, you if you work with encryption, like you draw a curve. There's a ECC curve. So if you want to get a private key of a user, or a user wants to generate a wallet, let's say maybe on the blockchain, or maybe you as a company you want to encrypt a particular information and you want to share the keys between two users. So
Yes.
on the curve, you're going to pick a point, then you're going to factorize that point to generate a private key. So it's a one-way thing that you can generate private key and you can generate the public key from the private key, but you can't reverse because you're factorizing it. You can't reverse the process. So that makes it that's like what makes it very, very secure. So
I created a trade on
It's-
it on my Twitter. I actually want to understand about it. So you can check my Twitter. I actually created a trade about it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
So
Una don't finally carry me go where I don't know like this.
All these
Omo,
people
sir,
dey
you
hot
set out
too.
a tree.
Una dey hot.
Promise, it be like say me now go come your house, come dey collect wetin I go take shoot content on as e dey go like this and sing boy. It be like say now wetin we go do now.
I want to even actually ask you because we have a product that we actually want to know. This is actually a tree. Whereby the name is Block BIOLOK. You can actually check it us now. .com www.blockpay.com blockpay.com.
Oh, okay. I know if
So-
you spell that thing, drop am for comment section, I beg.
Okay, let me just drop it.
Phoebe, I see you. Welcome online. How are you? This one, Phoebe, this one you are joining Tech Live like this. I just shock.
So I've
I
It's
have
fine.
no idea what you guys are saying.
But it's fine. It's fine. Just keep listening. It's fine. You will enjoy it.
So I've dropped
Yeah,
the link
I'm happy to be here.
on the chat.
You're welcome. Okay, go on, sing boys.
So I've dropped the link on the chat of the website whereby
Okay, I've seen it.
we launch our beta phase very soon. So what this actually solves is that normal, the way normal paying for electricity bills, paying for like buying cards, airtime, buying mobile data or Netflix subscription. You understand? So what we're trying to solve is that instead of a user that actually have normal let's say USDT, BTC, Ethereum and the rest, instead of them converting their money to cash and actually buying airtime because they can't buy airtime straight on normal using their currency, their currencies. So what we are trying to solve that we can actually pay your bills, either airtime, utility bills or the rest, using your cryptocurrency at once like that, straight.
Okay.
Like airtime. I hear you now.
Yeah.
So what I was doing that if you actually have cryptocurrency, either Ethereum or the rest, you can actually buy data straight from your wallet, pay for Netflix.
Whoa, using your crypto, right?
Using your crypto, exactly.
Wow.
So because yes, that what we're trying to launch. So we're trying to have a beta tester that will actually test our website. That actually like test the application and the rest. So if you have like cryptocurrencies, mostly on Ethereum, because we're not yet on Bitcoin aspect yet, because it's different programming language and Clarity.
Yes.
So I don't understand Clarity right now. It's Solidity actually right now. So if you have any Ethereum layer 2 cryptocurrency, you can actually use to buy airtime, use to buy utility bills, you need to buy pay for your electricity bills, pay for your what else to do? Your TV subscriptions, GoTV, DSTV, and the rest. And airtime and data.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Wait. Before you proceed, hold on, sick boys. Calm down. Your blood is hot. You there among the people who build this thing, and they look the website now. I get one or two questions.
Yes, actually, yes.
And then I click. Which aspect you handle?
So I handle the front end integration with smart contract with the front end actually.
So checking developer tools now. I'm suspecting you use Next, right? Next.js, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, fine. So this Connect wallet now. I want to see whether not the small one, no. Is it the normal wallet Connect JS where they for GitHub? What we know? Because this pop-up resemble your own.
No, this is actually because on Solidity, what we're actually using right now is you are going to you can't use it on normal Chrome because you don't have Betamax wallet or anything.
Oh, so like Brave, but Brave can handle it then?
Yeah, Brave. If you have the extension or if you have any museum like Phantom wallet, Betamax wallet. So if you have any kind of thing, you can actually test. So, but now I'm having a beta tester whereby you can join. So on the day we launch, we'll give you the guideline on how to actually pay for your bills on the rest.
Okay, but wait, so no vex, so
yes, sir.
You know say na tech this thing you join like this, Abi, and you know say it's nice. You don't do your marketing very beautiful and amazing. So I love that one. Wait, never talk about issue first. I know say people get the question. This question I want to ask, so people get them for mind. What is the logic behind buying the card and the recharge card, utility bills, and whatever with your crypto? How does the conversion happen?
So we're using a payment gateway.
Exactly. I think the payment gateway no dey inside, so I want to know how na take do one.
No, there will surely be a payment gateway. So one about is about decentralization.
Yeah.
You actually know what you are paying for, and you can actually take it on chain. So we're actually keeping the transaction on chain. But yes, we actually bought this thing because what if the transaction revert back? Then let's say you actually bought the card, then you are not seeing the card on your phone. So you understand that thing like middleman between your two. So
yes,
you are eliminating the middleman.
Whereby,
Okay.
okay, we'll check your proof that, okay, is this thing on chain? If yes, you actually paid for that thing. Then your airtime, either your utility bills and the rest. So if you're saying that you paid and check that it's not paid, and this is actually automated.
Okay.
So let us say MTN fails.
Actually,
MTN fails automatically. If you back your money back.
is this stage boy? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sing boys. Kratos, what do you want to talk?
Actually, this same project I'm actually working on something currently like that, but it's not on the same thing. But based on what you are asking and what you are trying to get is like, how does the whole conversion works and everything, right?
So,
Yes, exactly.
Using Oracle, there's something called off-chain data, chain link, whereby we get the normal price of that token and the rest.
Okay.
Then what we do is then we take the amount of the money, what of that your crypto,
Yes.
and convert it and check the naira rate and convert that thing. Then take that money, then you actually something like a payment gateway, like either using PayStack or the rest, Flutterwave.
Okay.
Actually pay for that your bills and the rest. So that's what we're actually doing.
Okay. That makes sense now. Kratos, what do you want to talk?
Like, are you the one that wrote the back end and the front end?
No, he said a front end, saying I ain't linked to the crypto and blah blah.
Smart contract to the rest. So like we are like four because they also the project.
Okay.
And again, if you want to understand Web3, there is a program going on, Web3 Bridge. I don't know if you guys heard of Web3. So I'm a graduate of Web3 Bridge. Whereby, so this was our final year project. You have to do a final year project after you graduate.
Okay,
So
nice.
this was
Like
one
I
of our
said, this same project that I built it, like I just built it on my own. Like say I did try practice something, but the way I built it and what this big man is asking is, I built it in two steps whereby with the combination of Web2 and Web3.
Okay.
Web2 in the stance that we are building a normal VTU website. So we use a VTU website now.
Yes.
And on the base of Web3 is that the Web2 triggers the Web3 function. Whereby in the stance that when you are buying, the normal one you are seeing is on our end is the whole total of you buying and everything is based on the Web2. Because now, when you buy a VTU, when you buy a card, you pay with your money. That money, they go inside the VTU website. They go like the owner of that person bank. So when you charge, the money of this recharge is coming from the API. Like for example, this VTU.com. If you want build VTU, if you don't build and use the API, you go emboss your dashboard with some money, whereby anybody that use that API with the token, with the right token that was given in this thing, they go withdraw from your dashboard till you get. That's so how VTU will work. So when you are paying, you are not paying direct to the VTU dashboard. You are paying to the owner of that person, like probably the account. If the money they sent to the person bank. So it just had to this place
actually,
now
I'm
function.
actually confused. I don't understand. Can you like ask the question so I can
Okay.
answer it?
Like the way it works is that this thing is just based on the way VTU works.
Okay.
VTU works in a way that it's not as if when you pay, it's that money it's not the money you pay that you are using to buy the card. Is the money where that your money is coming from that is recharging your account is from that person dashboard. But the money now you pay is going to the person account directly. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to explain it that would be more easier.
But are you asking how are we like paying? How are we giving charge to the person? Like
No. Actually, I've built something like this. Like
Okay, it's trying to talk about the technology or another technology at the back, the way it runs.
It works. So now I use this API for the conversion of price. This coin app, this
CoinGecko.
CoinGate.
This
Okay.
CoinGecko API.
That was to get the because most
for
of
the
them are actually
conversion
paid.
of naira to this thing.
Yeah.
So when you make that, when you convert it, you put your normal naira, then it will convert it to your to the amount of token and the amount of coin. That price, if it's 1,000, it will convert it to, if it's ton, because I did that one on ton actually. If it's ton, it convert it to 0 point something. And also under that ton, I built it with other Jeton whereby you can transact with like all these fast tokens, all these hamster, all those things. I built it whereby you can use all those things to pay.
Oh,
So
okay.
to convert it to in ton, it's called the Jeton. So it convert
Yeah,
it
yeah.
to other it will evaluate it and say, okay, in Naira, this is what it's worth. Then when you now make payments with your card, with your token, like with your, when you make payments in your coin, in your Jeton, if the payment is now successful, then to send the response success to the back end, whereby the back end now will not trigger that, okay, this thing has been successful. Then it will now make the transaction of that your card. It will now look as if it's your token that made the payment for this thing. Whereas I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to put it down. Sorry.
Okay. Let me
I understand what
keep
you're
it a
trying to say,
little.
actually. I understand what
let me-
you're trying to say.
Okay, hold on for El Shapiro. Yeah, my hear what you want to talk.
Okay, so
Shapiro.
how it works is I have a crypto wallet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to sell data to you. So I will do everything. I will buy the data from MTN. I will buy the infrastructure, everything. Then you, when you want to buy, I will tell you I accept crypto. You pay me the crypto once I confirm that you have paid, then I'll send you the data.
Yes. Once it's successful in your side, you will not trigger another function that will send the data.
Yes.
There's one thing that you guys don't understand. Web3 is not about like Web3 is actually on top of Web, like where Web 1 is now. Like you don't know how Web 1 is. Web 2 was built on top of Web 1. So that's how Web 3 must surely be dependent on Web 2. Because most things Web 3 cannot actually add it on themselves. You actually need to know Web 2 technology.
Yes, that's the technology.
Okay, wait.
Yes.
Kratos and Sing Boys and El Shapiro, wait. For the sake of the beginners that are here, Wetin be Web 1, Wetin be Web 2, then Wetin be Web 3. Because if I want look am now from the beginner perspective for Web 3 just brought decentralization, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, now.
But let me give simple explanation like our day-to-day.
Okay.
Web 1 is like newspaper.
Okay.
Whereby you go just read down.
Throw away.
If you don't read down, you don't go. You know if you connect with it.
You know if you contribute nothing.
You know if you contribute. Then Web 2 is like it's not like Opera Mini News. They go tell you say comment to this news where you read.
And then you feel favorite and too.
Then you feel favor. You need to say this news where you put here now rubbish.
Na lie yo.
If you remember in your Punch newspaper, even though they put fake news, you know concern you know to correct them.
Yes, you don't even get who you want there.
Now waiting you want or you go talk am for your mind. You don't concern anybody. You don't concern us for here. Then Web 3 now, that one is now a total different case. Whereby even though come on.
Okay, let me explain.
Call is entering again. I'm trying to.
Oh, sorry.
So let me like continue from where Kratos stop.
Okay,
So
okay.
Web 2 is just like actually I can counterfeit what you are saying, whereby now lie this is not fake news. You can actually comment.
Yes.
Most of newspaper you can't comment.
Yes.
You have to believe the news, but on Web 2 you can actually believe. Like you can actually say, oh, that like this is a lie, this is a lie, this is a lie, this is a lie. And again, they can hide a lot of information on Web 2. You understand? They can hide a lot of information on Web 2 whereby they will say that okay, I'm not taking your data from here. I'm not taking your data, I'm just saving it, I'm putting this data. I'm not taking charges, I'm not taking this. But behind the back, you don't know what you are using your data for. Your data and information, your privacy. And you actually agree that yes, so your data is your own privacy and the rest. That is one way it is. We are not sure. We are not believing the system that this is actually true. Because most times now they will lie that okay, let us say now you have in your bank now, they say that you have 3,000 naira. And you know that normally you know account number, you have like account, you have 5,000 naira. So you go to the bank now, the bank now say, what I'm seeing here is what 3,000 naira. So you don't know, maybe they have already gone change the database and put like 3,000 naira in that bank in Web 2. You understand now?
Yeah.
So now, why Web 2 just came in play was that is to keep these things like the trust between, like to have a trust and keep the middleman on this thing. Like instead of you putting all your data on Web 2, whereby they can actually change it, the rest. So that's why Web 2 now came in play that okay, all your data will be on chain. That no matter anything, they can never change it. There's one thing about blocks, one thing about Web 2, you can't delete.
Yes, because the signature is on almost everybody's system or the whatever this thing that are handling it.
Exactly. So let us say me now, yeah, I did a transaction of 10 naira to 10 BTC to Kratos. Yeah. So now Amos will receive the transaction that yes, I actually send that money. Promise you have that transaction history that I have that money. Police will have it. I don't know you have it. So anybody that wants to not try to change the system, they have to be on a consensus that okay, this transaction was actually a scam.
Yeah.
You understand now? So if everybody agreed, that means that transaction will fail. But if only you out of 100 people were saying that this is a scam, that there's one thing to improve of, because we have 3 stages, we have 3 types in BTC, in Bitcoin side, there isn't proof of work.
Yes.
In Ethereum, there isn't proof of stake.
Okay.
While in Solana, there isn't proof of history.
Okay. Please, can you explain that proof of history small?
So I think what's about the proof of history is that because I'm not more in the Solana days, because I'm not there yet. So the proof of history is just like keeping a lot of transactions
that you've done.
Yeah, because once about Solana is very fast as fuck, very very fast. So
okay.
What they really do is that they keep all the histories and everything. That if they have any challenges, they will just go to history. I go and check.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody is a Solana person, they can actually answer that. But what I understand is proof of work and proof of stake, the BTC side and the Ethereum side.
That's nice. You've done a great job. You and Kratos. Now don't try. I think the beginners here get the point. But somebody wrote something in the comment section. I want me you answer them before you can ask that your question. You understand? Okay. Somebody said that Web3 is almost like blockchain.
Web3 is blockchain, is mostly anything crypto, but once people don't understand, they hear Web3 is a scam. But the thing is about like trading, about forex, about this. No. There are different spaces in Web3 whereby you can actually do like write a blogger, an article, a content creator, and the rest. So once Web3 is just trying to solve, it's actually like own your data, own it. Nobody can terminate your data. So if you
exactly like, now the point where I want me you don't make sense, but that you just make now.
Own your data. That's one thing about Web3 is nobody can actually rely that okay, you know you own it. You can actually do whatever you want to do with your data. Maybe share it to the next person or the rest. So
boy a long graph. I better pass me to your mic. Thank you.
Today you're saying now in Web2, Facebook, Instagram, ChatGPT, the rest. You don't know what they're using your data for.
Yeah.
If FBI now come and say, please can you check this person history? Can you check this person chart? Let's see what he was saying. They actually, not normally at the front, they're saying that it's encrypted. They're not looking at your privacy. But if, let us say, government say, do this, they will go to the back end and go and share them with data. You know.
You're correct.
So Web3 is that own your data, whereby so there are different websites on Web3 like chatting app like Facebook and the rest. Fakastar, there's something called if you check your listen Fakastar. So Fakastar is a website whereby they can always tip you a lot of money. You own your data yourself. Nothing like ban, like they ban you, like they report, nothing like that. You just try to talk anything. You have the right to talk. You have the freedom of speech to talk. And as you're interacting with that platform, you're earning a lot of money. You're earning a lot of points.
Okay, Simboy, you don't try. You and Kratos and El Shapiro. But I don't know if you've seen this, my video I made about WhatsApp. How WhatsApp works, the system design and everything. Mm-hmm. And then there's a point where I said, WhatsApp said, or Facebook said, since I didn't get WhatsApp, say that the messages are encrypted end to end. Now, somebody now said, no, we both know saying a lie. No be waiting they tell you be that. This one. So I said, now waiting then talk. We no really feel bank for waiting then do. Really implement. You understand? Now, with my years in tech right now, okay, let me start from this corner. You remember those China phone, right? They go say na 6 gig RAM. But iOS, Apple will get 1 gig RAM. It's more performant than that 6 gig RAM. That 6 gig RAM for that China Android phone, go they hang, go they do this, go they do that, blah, blah, blah. Whereas the Apple will get 1 gig RAM. So what does that tell you? It means the label on the description of the, what do they call them? Of the description of the phone, they lie. Definitely it's not up to 6 gig RAM. It's not. It might not even be up to 500 MB. Now, I have reservations with when it's white men that permit me to use that. Oh, I'm not racist. But when it is the West, let's put it that way, that defines a technology or the technology originated from them. You see all these things where I've been working with Web3 lately, like since about 7 months now. So I just won't wait, making a talk, make a listen. Yeah. Yes, Web3 will let you own your identity, own your data, and everything, identity, everything is your own. It depends on you. But between me, because I won't bring this thing comfortable, so between me and Una, really, do you think that is true?
Come on, that is not true.
Shapiro, what do you think too?
I definitely it cannot be. In fact,
Exactly.
they will never build a system that they cannot have control. It will not happen.
Exactly. And then guess what will now happen? When issue come up now, they can say maybe FBI, they find you. They can say maybe they use your history of transaction or whatever and they got you. And you'll be like, no, people will not be fighting. It's crypto. How did they do this on Web3? Then they will now say, that company will now quickly go and add something on their privacy policy. They will now say, didn't you read this line? That if the government or any law authority needs to use your data to blah, blah, blah. So, okay, how now can't they get the data? That means it's been... Let me help them. Let me not say it's stored somewhere, meaning the signature is somewhere. Hello?
There's always
Yes, so
anyhow you do it.
somewhere.
Sorry, Fies. Okay, this is Fies. Your volume no loud. I've been on my headphone. I know they hear you well.
I can't even hear you, ST.
You can hear me now.
Yes.
Better, but
Okay, so there was this time one of my friends wanted to sell some crypto to someone. So turns out when he sends the crypto to the person was actually a scammer. So when I asked him, is there any way we can retrieve the money or get the money back from him? He said yes. There's no way, but you can track it. So we went to a website called I think blockchain.com. Then we were able to track the wallet the money went to. But that's what we could do. We can only track it and see where the money went to.
That one, almost all of them agrees that if you go to their Explorer.
yes,
So
the Explorer, you can actually see the transactions.
Yes.
Everything is stored there. Everything, but you can't do anything. That's why they want about with people. Please don't share your private key to anybody else. Don't save it on your system. Don't save it anywhere. Just try to keep your private key. Because through private key, they can access your account that owns that money.
Yeah. Okay, so Fies, continue.
So since that day, I then decided that since they said Web3 is like more secure, but I can see where this money went to. Meaning Web3 is transparent, but also like it's easy to find someone.
Okay. Wait, hold on, Fies. Like me now, I do transactions. This might not be nice saying this live, but for example, I do transactions on Remitano. Now I do KYC with Remitano. Now, if they go Explorer, let me say I did some fishy stuff, they consider address. Because I don't do KYC with Remitano, they can get to me. You understand? But people like them, Trust Wallet and some other people, when you don't need to do any form of serious KYC and all that, they feel no get to you. But if that one a story, I'm telling you, the reason why I'm hammering on this is, as programmers, I know what we're capable of. Is the information we told you and the dev kit SDK that we gave you, and we said this is what it does, that you will announce. But deep down, bro, that was also where they tossing encryption, end-to-end encryption, bar settle mark where you go see message.
Concerning this
Notice.
WhatsApp encryption.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not supposed to be saying
if you
live now.
Yes.
A friend of mine had a case with CID, all these agencies.
Sorry, Shapiro, are you in Nigeria or where?
Yeah, I'm in Nigeria.
You know they sound like Nigeria, no?
I sound like Igbo, right?
Okay, are you from the north?
Yeah, I'm from the north.
Oh, sharp, my people. Okay, that's why you sound the way you sound. I grew up in Sokoto too, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, he had an issue. Do you know what they did to him?
Okay.
They handed him his WhatsApp chats from 20, a printed copy of his chats. Like, that occurred last year, but they gave him a printed copy of his own chat. So from years back. So
exactly.
That thing that they're telling you that encryption back to. So how did the security agency get that?
Exactly.
So that thing is just a myth. And I know I've seen in America they're doing some open source software. You know, open source means that it's secure, it's transparent, and everything.
You can see the source code.
Yes, but you know there was an issue where I think it was one of the Linux softwares or something that they found a backdoor. Somebody pointed it out and it became like they tried to just cover it up. But so security right now is probably just what you build for yourself, and that's your own best security.
You are right, Shapiro. You know what? There was a time like 3 years ago, I was telling my brother that, then if I want to have chats between me and my children to avoid all these things, I'm going to build an app that now only us go to use and communicate. Like, let's say our own version of chat app, and then nobody go know what's inside. As I they grow, I can say that one I even not sense talk. You know, go host on somewhere. Your DB know they somewhere. Even if you say you host them locally by yourself and then you can't create dedicated IP, say blah 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 blah, because
okay,
it was
now,
okay.
Another consideration: your phones, your systems are becoming AI empowered, right?
Enabled, yes.
And like sometimes you see that your phone is very powerful, but it gets slow. You see that unsolicited uploads and downloads, they're telling you updates. Update, did I ask for updates? Now they are submitting your data. Your data is going somewhere. And that AI that is in your phone, AI enablement, is to process your data so that you can send to them the purest form of data. That is just our own ideology.
No, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. It's part of it.
Yeah. So security now, honestly, it's just between you. Probably, maybe you are not the top list of interested candidates or interested
At all. There's something that somebody said on TikTok here. Is it on TikTok? Yes, somebody said it on TikTok here that, but if your crime never reach $5,000, it no concern FBI because the money where they will spend to come look for you go past that one. That's why, like this tech coin where they just catch just now. When you look at a crime, you'll see say in millions.
Yeah.
Now $1.3 million. I say, that's how many billion naira. I say, that get mind. So, but if it was like maybe she just thief like maybe $1,000 today, $300, they don't do anything. They'll just leave them because really, they'll just count them as loss. You understand? So everything we are doing, I've built some things that makes me know that, bro, nothing is secure. With my like last year now, from January to like ending of last year, I strengthened my hand more on ethical hacking. Bro, security or privacy to me is your level of access that you have. If you know some things where I know, there is no privacy. See, take it from me, privacy not there. You know the
Currently, that is it. I currently did
no privacy at all.
this ethical hacking too. I did ethical hacking and cyber security, introduction cyber security.
Yeah.
After doing that, well, a lot of times in that ethical hacking, if you notice, what they hammer on is what do you call it? Documentation. It's not even about the hacking because they know that security, that they give you access, you must read terms and conditions. What do you do with the data you found? Because that security, even the Cisco that they said security is only what do you do when you have been breached? What are your action points? That is the main thing. It's not about
exactly.
You cannot 100% protect yourself. What happens? What are the things that you need to make sure it doesn't get out of
exactly.
out of the public? As for breaching, if they mean you will be breached.
Imagine. There's something I used to say that there is a specific information about Nigeria I saw sometimes on I will not say it online here. I saw sometimes online in 2016 or 17, I can't remember. And I got that information through Google. And shame catch me. Say until I contacted one or two people before they now quickly rush. They thought I was lying until I showed them through Google. As in, this is not hacking now. This is just thinking properly. Using algorithmic thinking. Through Google, the information just came out. Okay, so no dive too much. Sing Boss, you said you had a question. So how far?
So the question is that we're trying to find a way whereby we can have APIs or like betting, whereby you just need the value, the bet code, and the amount to be able to use to pay. So I don't know, maybe if anybody know how this betting API work and they're like 40 bets and work. So that is the issue we're trying to have, whereby we want to add on our next version.
Okay, Apple Leaks. I think Apple Leaks asked a question concerning that. So if let's say you get experience with sport, IT talk, so I beg Apple Leaks. What's up?
Come again, sir.
Yeah. You said? Apple Leaks, what happened? I know they hear you.
You're that guy. What did he say?
Okay, Sim Boys, ask that your question again.
So, like, I was trying to find an API whereby you can actually need only the get code of the company. Not possible if you want to actually pay for, like, book your bet or pay for your booking. You actually just need to know the bet code and amount of how much you want to stake on that sporty bet or bet Nigeria or the rest. You understand? So we're trying to find APIs and but we're not able to see. We try contacting most of the betting communities, like companies, but we now have feedback. Since when they hear crypto or something like that, they just want to like remove their hand on it. So I don't know if you have any way we can actually see the API for that.
For betting.
Yeah.
Sport funding.
Yeah, sport funding. Like let's say we just need the bet code and the amount you want to actually stake. Maybe you want to stake on sporty bet and the rest.
Okay. You want to stake directly from your side.
Yeah, but so we need an API. I'm not sure all these people they have an API for that publicly.
No, yes, I don't think they will give you that. I'm not sure
they will give you.
Yes, they can actually, because I have someone that actually use that, but there's no how to contact the person. It's possible.
Because even if I were sporty, I wouldn't let an API. I wouldn't give you an API that will let you bet directly to my site from a different place.
Yeah, true. Because there's no point now using your app.
Yeah, it's a security opening. And everybody's trying to tighten their security now. Another window. No, if I were sporty, I wouldn't do that. I thought you were looking for how to fund your account. Probably, maybe you are building a sporty app, because I know if you are building a sporty a betting app, these people, what do you call them? Flutterwave. I think they used to support that until the government started regulating it. I thought you wanted to integrate a payment gateway into your betting app.
Yeah, we can actually do the payment gateway, but we're not trying to whereby you can actually just put because normally you have to go to your sporty bet, can actually get your booking code. You understand me now? To get your booking code, then they will now use their own crypto to pay the how much you want to, like, you understand what I'm saying now? Just to stake the amount you want.
No.
No, no,
What
no, no,
you
no. Honestly,
when you
like this is totally different. Well, I don't know what you hope to achieve, but I don't think it's in line with what we develop on a day to day.
they will not answer you.
Me, I don't even have idea about it. I've not done anything, betting, blah blah blah.
Because I haven't met that guy that actually, I don't know how he did it, because I'm trying, because they won't be able to talk. Guys want maybe he has like deal with the companies and the rest, because actually like doing it for both possible Bet Nigeria and Bet King, those two. So I don't know how maybe he has like partnership with them or the rest. So that I'm asking, maybe there's a way or something like that.
You can reach out to ChatGPT. Yeah. And just,
You say can reach out to ChatGPT.
I've done that already.
Yes.
No way. I've done that no way. Because those guys, they want to hold their information. They will not be able to tell you the other people that actually implemented that. They won't tell you. So you feel me? Because everyone wants to keep what's actually giving them money.
Okay, somebody is even saying it in the comment section that he doesn't think there's a top. But that person when you say don't use them, so maybe find way contact them.
You know,
I don't know.
Tell you. He go get like they will
No,
get
are you sure he's doing it legit? Don't
Exactly.
get yourself into trouble.
May not be
That's what I'm
saying they
saying.
legitly they do am.
illegal.
Because this thing you mentioned now, I've not heard of it anywhere that somebody has done such.
So what about that payment from maybe pattern like funded or this thing? How can we do that one? Okay.
I think Apple Leaks did something like that. Apple Leaks Alpha update them.
Which one?
He said how can they undo payment or so?
Like, okay, if you want to fund your account.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, like that. I think I would just implement that.
Yes. You see third party, you can use third party API.
Like which one? Like which one? Can you like
You can use-
drop the website?
You can use Club Connect. Club Connect.
Can you like drop it on chat?
Okay.
Okay, don't write down for chat. Club Connect.
So Club Connect. Okay. So they
Okay.
have API for that. For any company gets this now.
Beduka your day. I don't see your message, but I know if you open your DM now, go open and maybe after this live, okay? Thank you for the what do they call this thing? Rose. I just remember. To no sure say I don't see any gift for you, but we move. But me I share the like and share me other people feel rich. Okay. So before somebody said something in the comment section, that's Fice. Fice, you even the live now you your chat. You say, okay, somebody here just said something about dark web, and I want to ask: is the dark web more private? Otilo, na.
No
Me na answer
privacy.
am.
No privacy.
Wait, you never see that picture where they explain wetin dark web be? Baba, now dark web go privacy, no dey okay, but let's leave there. Let's Google that one. You can get that information. Any other person have question? Because I have something I want us to talk about. This one maybe a little bit above beginner level, but I want us to talk about it. It's important. So any other person with question?
Me.
Okay, go on.
Who knows payment points?
Yeah, I mean answer Amo. Who knows payment point? Things what I don't hear for this life today, now just make me be like say maybe na firewood I take the work. I don't just know anything inside.
Okay. Who knows any gateway that can generate account number?
Thank you, Bedu. Wait, come again. Ask your question again. The thing cut.
Okay, who knows any payment gateway that can use to generate account number, like virtual account number for user without asking for their KYC?
No. That one gets a B. Okay, before I go on, El Shapiro, how far? You get idea before I talk with me, one talk. Bedu Kayode, thank you.
Virtual account number.
Yes. He said without the user doing KYC.
First of all, this banking software, you cannot even do a complete banking. You cannot even get to register on the banking app without KYC. At least you, the owner. Let's say I built there's a wallet app I built, right? The owner has to submit KYC for the fact that he mentioned wallet. They ask more documents than they usually ask.
Okay.
So when integrated, but they allow you to create virtual account number without the users now
Yes.
providing much information. All that is needed is their email and phone number to create virtual account, and that's Paystack.
Okay.
Paystack allows you your customers, but you have to do KYC. But your customers now, they just need to provide their email and phone number. They have virtual account.
They support Pampy.
You say?
Pampy account number.
No. Virtual account number is provided by Paystack, and then you only make payment to that. Whoever owns the app that you built.
Yeah, Paystack and Flutterway. That's your payment gateway provides that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me quickly say this.
Money points like.
Apple, sorry, let me quickly say this. From my experience, for a bank, because I don't do two, where we say no be even bank for year. This one is virtual card for like US pounds and what be this other one again? Euro. Now, there must be a form of KYC. But there are some that you don't need to do KYC, like this one that G Boys used to use. I don't forget the name, paysomething.net. I don't forget the name. Is that PIG or something? Now, this is how it works. Let me tell you how it works at the back. There's a form of shady deal at the back. Now, this company will go and meet the bank back. Oh, we want to create an app so that people can do this. People can do this. So, but they will submit KYC. Then you can verify them. That's why they will say when you do KYC, they will verify you for like, they might say like maybe 2 hours or whatever. That's the bank verifying you. Then when they come back, they will not give you your blah, blah, blah. But those ones that do it, that you don't need to do KYC. They are lying about the number of customers they are sending as KYC to the original bank. So this is how it is. They have forged name and other things, and they just send. When the virtual cards of those ones comes back, let's say there's 20 original, they add like an additional 30. When those ones come back, they will keep that 30 as extra for you that don't want to do KYC. So once you do the in quote, just register an email, the virtual card don't there for it. Now the thing is that bank must not know. That's why they see say maybe like after 1 year or 2 years, most of them they close or that feature no go there available. They will say they are fixing something. That bank must not know that that's how they are running. Do you understand? Apple leaks no they there again. I know they hear me again.
Yeah, we did hear.
Yes.
But now that's what I just explained now, Ja.
Yeah.
Because from my experience, now Edo State I did, so now I know say I didn't near all these guys. So I they see 1 or 2 ways where they take it do something. That's what they be. So Apple leaks, you still get question or we make I continue with what I want to talk?
So please guys check comment section if you want to like join our beta testing this now, join our follow our Twitter.
Yes, now to me I help Sim boy. You don't try not to release information today where I help him for it they ask.
I can post the group link on this thing, so you guys should just DM me so I can send the group link on our Twitter page.
Okay, sharp. You try.
Now we no feel launch.
Now so you sabi the logic. You be businessman. You don't use brain for now like that. So, anyways, the thing I want to talk about is after which I will end the live. I mean, they like this live. We have 19.6k like, but men I still like because people they feel say once they talk about tech. They know come inside now only where una know now where our ladies they do things. You see like 300 views, 1,000 views at the tire, but that's fine. I want us to talk about. I released a video. Was it 2 days ago or something about code architecture? I'm somebody that is strong on code architecture and software architecture stuff. But let's not talk about software architecture. Let's talk about code architecture. If we have backend guys here, and you want to structure your backend project, can you tell us like 1 or 2 ways you do it? And another question that will follow that is, or not even a question, it's something I've discovered. Though some people they say I lie, but if you settle down and look at it very well, now what do you mean? When I agree with me, say code architecture. If you don't know what to be code architecture, I best start with the Google am now. Code architecture is actually, if you break them down well, it's actually just folder and file arrangement. I will leave it there. Somebody to take over. Nobody they talk.
Nobody want talk.
Okay, code technique for comment say yes, folder and file management. Okay, so you agree. Nice. Yeah. Code technique say personally I prefer MVC. Okay, so let's go on. Another person say clean architecture. Nice, fine. Now they try. So make somebody talk about the code architecture and if you be backend, wait, how you they take structure your folders? How you they take achieve that your clean architecture code architecture and blah blah blah.
Okay, like my own, like the first folder you see there is includes.
Is what?
Includes.
Okay.
Inside the include, you see the connection.php.
Exactly. As you say includes now, once you be PHP guy. Okay, go on.
Yeah. You see connection.php where you connect to the database. So I'll create another folder, user.
Okay.
Users. Inside that folder, you see the dashboard, the profile, and everything.
Okay.
You get. So inside that user folder, I'll still create another folder again. My network.
Yeah, go on.
Create another folder again called includes. So inside the includes, I'll put header.php and footer.php.
Okay.
So that header is for like maybe I want to use it for the top and the footer for the navigation, the bottom navigation menu.
Yeah, we get.
Which other one? Yeah. Have image folder to store images.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Still on the right?
Have upload folder.
Okay, Apple you have upload folder.
Okay. If you upload their images, like
wait, hold on. Code technique they talk something. Say Apple that is core PHP, yeah. Code technique, you are right. And then he said it comes with security issues for modern day browser reasons we use. Calm down, code. calm down. Graphy Mirror, I see you. Code technique, calm down first. Let them finish. Okay, go on, Apple Leaks.
Okay. You have upload folder, image folder, different folder. All folders are sent to their fellow to their DTs.
Okay.
So, yeah, they are sent to their DTs. I can say, okay, this include folder, and I change the name later.
Okay, yes, it's true.
Because of security and the rest.
Okay.
I can just change the name. I can just add one name, include secure. So you cannot know the name of the folder. So I change folder every time, name of the folder. But for startup, I will just name it, arrange everything in order.
Okay. Apple Leaks, hold on. So what's your stack? Your stack is PHP, normal logical PHP with the with the front end code inside HTML inside CSS, everything mixed together. So at the end you have like .php, right, on your address bar.
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been programming?
1 year plus.
Okay, that explains it. You are trying. You be better guy. You don't try. You are still in the early stages, but you don't try. You don't try actually. So code technique. So you see the reason why his own code architecture is like that, Abi. So Apolix, did they hear me?
Yes, sir.
So as you do like this now, press down for your Google that code architecture, types of code architecture. Though they will bring plenty grammar for you, but that will probably lay some foundation. And then I will advise you from this month where we did. So just move to Laravel.
Okay.
No, just see, no do that, no too tay. You already know your PHP well. Do you know PHP 8? If you know I'm well, move to Laravel with speed of light, no too tay. That project where if you create one project now, fine, finish and baba, move to Laravel quick. Because it will open your eye to many things. It will open your eye to many things like event-driven architecture, many things that it will force you to do. But that's fine. So you don't try. Since it's 1 year, you try. So Shapiro, you want to say something?
Yeah, concerning when he started mentioning all those things, I knew that you were doing procedural PHP.
Yes, that's the real name, procedural. Yes, we all started from there.
We all started from there, but then I used the framework. I did Laravel.
Okay.
At the early stage, Laravel, I didn't have clarity, so I went with CodeIgniter.
Oh,
right
yeah.
I know CodeIgniter like the back of my hand. So, and most of the project I'm maintaining their CodeIgniter base. But depending if somebody comes with Laravel project, I still manage for them, right? But most of my projects are on CodeIgniter. So
Okay.
The idea behind like the importance of, as this other guy mentioned, he said security fixes security issues that exist. He might not know because he's still fresh.
Yes. It's not just by changing folder.
Yes, there's a whole lot. So this frameworks now, a whole large community that is actively working to patch all those security issues. And
Yes.
using new, plugins into it. So it's important, at least we try to use a framework. You see now
Yes.
that framework now, it gives you that clarity. If somebody's working on your code, like this CodeIgniter is also MVC, that is model, view, and controller. You know where your views are, your logic, which is in controllers, and some logics too can be in the model where your database is being manipulated, right?
Yeah.
So a framework helps the next person that's going to work on your code to work too. But if you say procedurally, I'm looking for sidebar, I have to enter this down, see include on all of
Yes.
that. So using a framework to help guide, even if you are working in a team, you have clarity.
Yes. It makes sense. Any other person want to talk about the code architecture? But Shapiro, you never talk about the code architecture. So in your CodeIgniter project, I don't know which one CodeIgniter support. Is it like majorly MVC, model view controller, or you have right to do it anyhow you want?
You can do it anyhow you want with it. It's MVC predominantly.
Okay, but you can structure it the way you want.
Yeah, they'll still tell you, remember this is PHP. So they have their like schema, they write their code, but you can decide inside your code, you can write pure PHP.
Okay.
Like even for querying of database, they have their own schema, what do you call it? Is it ORM?
Okay, yeah, ERM for database, ORM for database communication, right?
Yeah, but then you can still write pure PHP query.
Okay, normal PDO.
Yeah, so it gives that flexibility.
Okay, that's fine. Promise, is Promise busy? Promise, if you did free, if you talk about small code architecture.
Okay, so going into like maybe if you're working with Unreal, the C++ aspect, it's basically well structured from the engine. Like there's kind of like a template already, so you won't have the struggles of. But it's still good to like get to understand like what MVCs are like.
Yes.
And if you have like microservices that you're adding to what you're building as well. So,
Yes.
but the structure for if you're working with maybe Unity and C# to be Unity, it's structured already for you. So I would say on that aspect,
Oh, okay.
there's no really big deal for developers looking to go into that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, sharp. Thanks. Okay, so code technique. I added you to live. Are you? Let's say your distance is the show rolling. Let's say your network not too strong.
It must be my comment. Anything my comment.
Who talk just now? Sing boss.
Yes.
Okay, for that your matter, Abi.
Yes, so okay.
Where pin there? Where pin? Where pin there? I not sure say pin there. Yo. I press and long. I know. Okay, comment setting. Okay, I come. Let me see.
Question.
I no see pin for you. No say me and this TikTok thing. Only God go help. There's no pin here. Okay, they say you can mark viewer. I can mark you. So they say prioritize their comment and other interactions in your life. So let me just mark you so that. Okay, go on. Apolix.
Okay. Yeah. So the account coded is a payment application. So I'm almost done. I'm not using framework.
Okay. Yes, the way you explained, you are not using framework. We understand. Okay, so go on.
About the security issues really affect me.
Okay, Shapiro, let me answer him. One quick to do something. Let me answer him.
Okay, let me just quickly start by asking you a question. Are you aware of SQL injection?
Yeah.
How have you handled that?
I'm using prepared statements.
I think, Are you sure that it is effectively handling that?
Oh, I don't know, Sha. I don't actually know.
Okay,
But
see,
I think
so a framework now, when they release a framework and if they discover any security flaw, in the next batch or the next update, they will fix that without you knowing. So now let's say I built an app last year for a customer and then there's a new security flaw that has been discovered. Does that mean that I'll have to just go back and start making modification to the code? No, but then you see now, most of these fixes are in their libraries. All you need to do is just update the libraries. You understand? So that's the beauty of using frameworks.
okay.
But if you say you want to do it manually, the way you are doing it, you might have to go back and begin to modify the codes. Okay, I wasn't escaping characters here. Let me go back and begin to escape characters. You understand? But if you use the framework and you use the pattern which they've given you, all I need to do is update their libraries, and you're good.
Like framework now, like faster like code instead of using your normal structure.
Okay, framework now. He mentioned that you should go and learn Laravel.
Okay, I'm back. Shapiro, you don't answer him.
I still the answer him.
Okay.
So you said he told you to learn Laravel, right? Laravel is one of the frameworks. What Laravel is a bundle of libraries, right? That will help you. Like now you want to that SQL protection, it is there for you. Maybe you want to manipulate picture, there's a library kept for you. If you want to query database with accuracy, they have already built an ORM for you. You understand? All you need to do is there are functions that do the job for you. You don't need to write, you just call them. Just like your Bootstrap. When you're building with Bootstrap, you don't need to type everything on SQL. Sometimes you just need to say colon. It is there for you. It's the same thing with framework. You understand?
Yeah.
A lot of security things that you needed to work, like cross-site request forgery, and XSS, cross-site scripting, all of those things. The protection has been written for you.
So you don't need to stress.
Yeah, you don't need to stress. So when next maybe they discover another flaw, because every day security flaws are being discovered. Now they will fix it and then push it for you in the next update. Just like the way WhatsApp, Microsoft, they do updates regularly. So now if you are the one that hand coded your code, it means that you have to go back. For a client you've hosted their site maybe 1 year or 2 years, probably are managing multiple customers. You have to go and start modifying their codes by hand. But now with this security, with this framework now, instead of doing that, you just copy the library, the latest libraries, and distribute across all your apps, and it's secured. Do you understand?
I understand.
It's all right. You can follow me, then maybe I can give you guide since we are both on the same language.
Yes, that would be nice. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes, I followed you.
All right. Thank you.
So can I release it? Like, can I release it before? Okay, maybe I want to modify it later.
I want to ask, is this how PHP is complex? Because we are looking at because I'm a front-end dev and a smart contract full stack developer. So I don't know about this PHP between like this kind of complex.
I didn't get you. What are you saying?
Like normally you're two full stack developer. I'm not you're two full stack developer. So I'm asking, is it a PHP? Like the way MongoDB, like almost Node.js and the rest. Is this how it is on PHP, or is more complex than that?
Well, PHP is not a complex language. It's very simple.
It's one of the easiest.
Yes.
I was to talk like that.
True, really. Thank God for people like us. Now PHP lay our foundation actually.
In fact, PHP was the first thing that started giving me tech money.
Yes.
It was the easiest.
So you think that PHP is better than this React, Next.js, and all these packages?
No, that's not the point.
You cannot compare which one is the best. It depends on what you are doing. But what I say,
like
since you are already in PHP, you might not necessarily need PHP.
Okay, Shapiro, make I break them down for him. I will soon go off this live like maybe in 10 minutes time. So Sim boy, Sibina, you asked that question. Who asked that question just now?
Me out.
Okay, now. Okay, in web tech, we have front end and back end, right?
Yes.
And then we will now say we have full stack, right?
Yes.
So front end, they now say
It looks like our host is away. Prophet, are you still with us?
Yes, I think so.
hey, sorry, my mic mute. I just on her now. I bet where I talk rich.
From the start to
Let's say we start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. So I talk say there's front end, there's back end, and there's full stack. So I talk say PHP, look am as backend language first. Mo start from there. Look at other language at the level of other languages like C sharp, like Go, like all those ones they use for backend. But now PHP was the first language to help us implement full stack development. That's wrapping both backend code and front end code together. And you know, say front end those days before the art came was HTML, CSS, and pure JavaScript. So PHP help us to manage those things fully before they now separated it to front end and back end. So now PHP, especially PHP 8, is at the level of all other programming language. Shapiro, you don't write PHP 8 before. You see the power where the thing gets. So just look at it as other. Okay, best example would be people where they write .NET, write web API, then they write web project with .NET. You see the way you mix your C sharp code with your HTML, CSS using ASP.NET. Now so PHP matter come that time. That time, sef, it wasn't the main meaning of that PHP na personal home page. Now they call on that time. Before now, they don't turn on to hypertext preprocessor. So nobody like saying as something. In fact, it's the easiest. If you get foundation with PHP, they come before. To switch enter all this other one now go just easy for you. So sim boys, hope say it's sharp before I move on.
No more it's sharp.
Oh yeah now. So make I talk about that code architecture, then make I go off. My phone says day 19%. When I don't try, I say when I stay. I think we've gone more than 2 hours, right? Okay, so that code architecture, so like I talk, on the barest minimum level of understanding, not just folder structure. The best way you can structure your folder that will not give you problem in the future when you want to add something or fix a feature or include a feature. There's one thing I used to follow. That's from Uncle Bob. And I know Uncle Bob, where Microsoft they used to teach JavaScript and C Sharp that time. When he talk about solid principle, that first one, single responsibility. It means say a class or a method should do one single thing and be good at that single thing. You feel leave every other thing. If you feel start to the implement things where we say one file, just they do one single thing. Let me give you an example. I was writing a project with Nest.js, Nest, N-E-S-T, not Next, a backend project, and I decided to follow that way. Now let's look at CRUD for a user, to create a user, to edit a user, to delete a user, and to what else? I think that's it. And read the user info. Now, I created a separate file to create a user. I created, and if you look at the method inside, probably if you use Prisma, if you know they do validation, you know check anything. 3 lines of code, you don't store user. Then I have a file to update user. I have a file to read user. Then I have a file to delete user. That will help you that in the future, when you want to do one thing, you know where everything is, and everything they do just one single thing, so that you can add to it or you can extend it. So now just basically folder structure. Thank you, Manchi. He said he has been listening and he loved the live. Thank you so much. So now just folder structure. So you would have, let's say, you break things into modules. Let's say you create project now. You have your user modules. You have your chat module. Let's say there's chat there. You have your whatever. You just break into module. And then inside the other module, you not in your mind treat each module as each feature and let everything for that feature be in that module. So that in the future, when your project large and they say they want to enter microservices, you can lift them. You understand? You can lift them and say, okay, this user folder or module in quotes, push it to one server and you just configure on one or do that Kafka or RabbitMQ to just help your messaging queue and blah, blah, blah. Hope it makes sense or hope I understand. Gurus way they here. Hope I try small.
No, it makes sense. Sharp.
Oh, yeah, now. Adeboye, thank you so much. Manchi, do I do tutoring? Of course, but my tutoring dear, the problem be that My front end class alone at 500 USD. So if that one no dey no enter my DM.
Your
So
own
I
cost pass without it.
yes, of course. I don't talk about beginning. Idea where very expensive. If you come my physical class, it's cheaper. It's 300. But if now online, because of data and say I go the bomb fuel, now 500 USD. And I say it be. Okay, so guys, I think we've tried today. I personally thank you. Promise. This other guy, Crypto, I what's his name? He don't already come. I thank you so much. Shapir, you try. Now strong. Apple Leaks and Sing Boys, now try well. Code Technique too, though he's not talking yet, but he has been commenting on the comment section. Una good. See, I dey fear una for this TikTok. So Guru, so tech people get time to do TikTok.
I beg, do you online TikTok? Yeah, that's wrong.
Are you serious?
One of your SCRS here and JavaScript. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be learning through your TikTok page.
are you serious?
Yes, a lot.
Wow,
That's
that's
you
nice.
can't say you won't go do one or two things. You can't disappear, leave us.
Yes. Now so una try for the gifters. I really appreciate you guys, and we no go lie. Everybody don't gain some. Even me, where the host now. When they talk, in fact, this is the first time I was hearing that thing that Promise says. Is it ECC now? That encryption. This was the first time I'm hearing it.
Elliptic curve.
Yes.
Elliptic cryptographic curve.
Yes. So Promise, if I say your head they hot.
Yeah, it's Web3 thing. That's right.
So thank you so much, guys. So you see, they say na iron, they sharpen iron. As now they learn. From this live now, I sure I don't get more than 15 content. Una go tire.
And again, guys, if you want to learn Web3, you can DM me.
Okay, sharp. Now don't hear Abi. So thank you guys. Shapiru, I beg. Send me DM, make I get your detail. Promise, I beg. Send me DM, I get on our details. I beg I get on Apple Lake, Sim Boys. When I send me DM, I get on our details of phone. And some of now we still they look for job matter. I did a video to say submit your name and this in one Google form. Go find that videos because companies they always ask me for tech people, so that I will just me now that Google form I want the forward so that they'll pick whoever they want. They can give you a call and all that. So yeah. So see you guys next time. Bye.